Alright guys, so we're back with another episode of the Gold Mine series. So it's been a few days, we pretty much got the whole cut cleaned out and we're ready for a cleanup. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. I'm going to go over, get the sluice arms cleaned out. I'm hoping we're going to have roughly 40 to 50 ounces of gold, but when I looked in the sluice runs earlier, I didn't really see that much color. So I'm thinking where we get closer to the end of the cut, the gold wasn't as good as the beginning. Now we are digging in a cut that was previously mined, so all the good material was already hauled out. Well guys, it's been a few hours. We finally got the sluice runs cleaned out. I ended up with 3 tubs of dirt with concentrate. I'm hoping there's going to be 40 to 60 ounces of gold in it. That way I can help fund the next operation we got to do. We need to get the other cut opened up. I do have a location that we're going to go try out. After we go up to the gold room, get this all cleaned up, and we're probably going to put it away for now. I'm not going to run to town until we get probably 100 to 150 ounces of gold. What I'm going to do is we're going to grab the excavator, go down to where we're going to open up the next cut. I do want to do some test holes just to see what side would be the best for me to start on. That way we can run some gold rich material through, hopefully get a better payday, run to town, and that way we can probably upgrade our excavator, our haul truck. But the thing is, we need to get a dozer. We do have enough for a cheap one right now. After I get all this done, I'm going to check marketplace and I'm hoping I can find one in the area. That way I can get it brought up, because as of right now there is a road ban. I can't get anything brought up in town, so we gotta find one in the area, and we don't really have that much money, and where the mining season just started, it's gonna be pretty hard to find one people are willing to sell. Anyways, let's get these tubs taken off the truck, and that way we can get it cleaned up. I'm praying we're getting that amount of gold, guys, because I really need to upgrade some stuff, because the next cut we're going to, the first little bit is not gonna be too bad, but once we get down, we're gonna need a bigger haul truck because we do have pretty far to go to the wash plant. Alright, so it's been roughly a couple hours, but we finally got the gold cleaned out, and guys, we only ended up with 45 ounces, so it's not too bad. It could also be worse. I was hoping we're gonna get close to 60 just to help us out a bit more, but we're not gonna go to town right now because, like I said, we're gonna wait till we got a lot more. I'm just gonna tuck it inside the house, try to hide it a bit just in case somebody comes by that they can't find it and steal it on me. But if you guys are enjoying the gold mining series and would like to see more gold mining videos in the future, smash like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. So I'm just going to lay that there for right now. In the future, I probably should get a safe because it's not really the best idea leaving that much gold out. So that's one thing I want to get when we go to town. Now, I don't know if I could fit one in the plane, so we might have to wait till after the road ban. So I'm not going to worry about that right now, but we are going to go down, grab the excavator, dig some test holes to see where we should start. So before we do that, I want to show you guys something. So the cut we were just in, we mined pretty much all of it out. There is some material on this back corner right here, but for the amount of gold in the dirt, it's not really worth running. So I'm not going to waste my time with that. We're just going to move over to the next operation, which is over here, this big area, which I'm hoping we're going to have better luck over here, because the last cut, we didn't get that much gold out of it. I don't have any drill reports for this because I can't get a drill brought up here because of the road ban. My best option is to grab the excavator, go down, probably dig 6 to 10 holes, pan everything, and hopefully we can get some good colors. And wherever we get the most colors, we're going to go over, start in that corner, because that should mean the most gold is over there. The first hole I'm going to dig is over here on the left, because the way the ground looks from here, I'm thinking there may have been a river over there at some point, so I think that's going to be where the most gold deposit will be. I'm going to go over, dig down probably 8 to 10 feet, jump out, grab my pan. I'm hoping for at least 7 to 10 different colors. That will mean we're making enough money to keep everything running plus make profit. Well, that should be deep enough, so I got my pan. I'm gonna go over, put some material in it. I do have a tub of water right there, so let me just wash this out. There we go. I do see color. There's probably 7 to 8, which isn't too bad, but I was hoping for more. So let's keep on going down. We'll dig another one probably 50 to 60 feet away just to see the difference. Alright, so I think over here might be the best spot to try out. It is a bit lower than the other spot, so maybe this will be where the gold is. I'm not too sure. Just gonna grab another bucket, and then I think we should be deep enough. And grab our pan. I'm probably gonna have to grab some more water because I spilt the other stuff coming down here. Well, that's not too good. So I figured there would be more colors down here, but so far we got 6 to 7 different ones. I mean, it's still good gold. It's going to be enough for us to make some money, but I want to make the most as possible. But the thing is, we're really not getting the best reading because I'm going down roughly 8 feet. There might be a big pocket of gold 9 feet down. So if I had drill reports, I would be able to find that out a bit better. We would have better readings, but I mean, it is a good start. I'm just hoping when we get down deeper, we're going to hit the gold rich pay dirt and everything is going to be a lot easier for us. Alright guys, so it's been roughly 2 hours. I dug, geez, I don't even know how many holes, probably 6 or more, but this is going to be the final one. I do have enough data to really judge where we should start, and it's going to be over in the back corner. I thought it was going to be over by the old cut, but it turns out over in the middle is probably the best. I do have some pretty exciting news. So I did get hold of a local miner up here, and he do have a dozer that's been sitting for a couple years that he's looking to get rid of. So I'm gonna go over there, see if it's gonna be the perfect one for us. I mean, it's probably my only option. I do need a dozer to get everything cleared out, get everything ready. That way we can go in with a haul truck, jump in the Suburban, head over there, which I think is roughly, it's gonna be an hour for me to get there. It's on side of a road that leads up to his mine site. He said you should be able to see it from the main road. That's if the bushes aren't overgrown and it's buried behind it. I do have the GPS coordinates, but he also said it is behind 2 signs. So if we see those 2 signs, we don't see a dozer, we know we're in the right area. So I'm going to grab it for a day or two, try it out, make sure everything is working the way it should, and then I'm going to make my decision if I'm going to buy it or not. But there is one problem. I don't have a low boy up here or a tractor trailer, so I got no way to bring the dozer from that spot over to my mine site. I tried to reach out to other miners in the area just to see if they can help me out, but they're too busy. But anyways, I'm finally over here, and lucky for me, there's not a lot of bushes around the dozer, so it was pretty easy to spot it from the road. So we do have this John Deere 650J. I don't know the year. It looks pretty new to me. It's in pretty good shape by the looks of it. There's no major wear and tear. The undercarriage is getting pretty rough, but I should be able to get another year or 2 out of that. But the worst part is, guys, we got to travel really far with the dozer, so we're going to have to take our time. Anyway, I'm going to jump in, see if we can get this fired up. So the cab is pretty nice. We do have a radio, which is going to be nice because we do have a lot of dozing to do. But let's get this started up. So let's turn the key. Okay, well, that's not going to start up. I don't have a lot of things here to get this fired up. I'm going to start it with the basic. We're going to go over, grab the starter fluid, put that in the filter. Hopefully that is the problem. If not, we could try the battery. I don't have anything else to really fix the problem if it's anything bigger than that, so hopefully it's something simple. Yeah, I knew I had a can somewhere. Now I'm shaking it up. There's probably half a can, but that should be more than enough to get this fired up. So I'm gonna hop on the track, spray it into the filter. We'll give it a couple sprays, a couple more should do it. Maybe one more for good luck. There we go. So we're gonna jump in, see if we can get this fired up. Let me turn the key. Oh, so close. Let me try again. Yes, so it fired up. We're gonna let that warm up for a minute or two. See if the hydraulics are working, which they are. We got a 6-way blade. Perfect. It's been 15 minutes. I got everything warmed up. Now for the part I'm dreading. We need to travel down to the mine site, and it took me an hour and a half in the Suburban. So with this dozer, it's probably going to be 8 hours. Oh, it's going to be super late by the time I get back to the mine site. I'm looking at my watch right now. It's 2 o'clock. So we're looking at probably getting back by 11 because I do need to pull over every now and again, check the final drives, make sure they're not getting too hot. It's been roughly an hour and a half. I'm going to get out again just to check the final drives because I did go a little bit longer this time because I was getting pretty tired getting in and out. So I'm going to pull over here, just put my hand on the final drive. Alright, it is pretty hot but not too bad. Let's check the other one right quick. Put my hand down. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to stop here probably for 10 minutes, let it cool down a little bit, and then we're going to get on our way. I think when the road ban is lifted, I'm going to look into getting a float truck because this is crazy. It's taking me a couple hours now. I still got a couple hours to go. If I had the float truck, I would have been able to grab the dozer where it was parked. I don't know if I would have been able to really get up the mine road, but I would have been able to get down to the bottom just to make things a lot easier. That's definitely something I'm going to look into. The thing is, that won't be for a while because there is a road ban on right now, so we can't travel from town or anywhere down on the lower part until that's lifted in June. That do give me a couple months to get the money needed to buy one, but I do think it's probably my best interest to get one. I plan on buying more equipment. Alright guys, so I'm finally back to the mine site. Oh, that took forever. I'm exhausted, so I'm just gonna leave the dozer right there and go get some sleep. Ugh. I am so tired. I didn't sleep that good last night because my back is killing me. Traveling that road in a dozer wasn't that good, and now that we gotta go down, probably use the dozer for a couple more hours, I'm really dreading that. But I'm also excited because that means we can get the overburden taken off, get everything cleaned up. We do need to put a road in just to make it a little bit easier on the haul truck down to the cut. So I am happy for that. I'm not happy because my back is hurting, but once I start seeing some gold in the sluice runs, I'm gonna think different. Okay, so I get the dozer topped up. We should be able to run for a couple hours. Everything is warmed up, so the first thing I'm going to do is go over, try to extend the road going up to the wash plant so that we can get down to the new cut. I'm just gonna get this dozed off. I'm not gonna put too much work into it right now. In the future, I might have to put some gravel down because it is pretty soft here. I don't know how it's going to last if we get some rain. So I'm just going to get this little spot fixed up here. I've been doing this for roughly 45 minutes. I think I got it good enough for the haul truck to get down without really putting a lot of strain on the motor and wearing stuff out. So now I'm going to get this overburden moved. We're going to go from the first test hole we did down to the fourth one. That should be enough for us to run for probably 3 to 4 weeks. Just gonna take this little knob off right here. So I've been doing this for roughly 4 hours. I got all the overburden moved, so we're able to bring the excavator haul truck down and start to bring some pay up to the plant. Anyways, that looks good enough to me, so I'm gonna bring this up to the laydown and just get everything brought up to the wash plant. So thinking I'm gonna bring up enough material for a day or two. I'm gonna do a cleanup just to see if this test run was worth it. I'm hoping we're gonna get close to 30 to 40 ounces in those 2 days because it seems like there's more gold over here than the last cut, but I really don't know because we could have just found a pocket that had more when we were digging our test hole. So the only way to really judge to see how good we're going to do is to run the pay through the plant to get a real true reading. So we're going to do that. Let's get the excavator brought down. I really wish I had another employee. It would make things a lot easier. But for right now, I'm just going to have to put in long hours and I'm hoping it's going to pay out in the end. So I think my best option might be to start over in this corner, work my way back to the wash plant. We're going to park the excavator here and we're gonna grab the haul truck. But before I bring it down into the cut, the window is really dirty, so we're gonna bring it up by the cabin. I do have a pressure washer up there. We're gonna try to get it cleaned up. That way I can actually see through the window. And since I'm up here, I'm gonna use the Wi-Fi. That way I can contact my bank and wire the money for the dozer. So it's definitely something I'm gonna be buying because it is working good. We were able to clear out that spot in a couple hours, so I am gonna send it. The thing is, I didn't really like the price he gave me, but I don't think he's going to budge that much on it, so we're going to try to go back and forth a little bit. I'm hoping I can get it lower, but if I can't, I still do have enough money to buy it the price he got it at, so I'm gonna have to do it because I do need a dozer. And just like that, there goes $39,000. So he wanted 40. I was able to talk him down to 39. It's not that much off, but at least we got some money. That should be enough to get us some fuel once the road opens up. I just wish I could have got it lower because right now we don't have that much money in the account if something goes wrong, if we need to buy parts, if something breaks down. We only got $14,000, and equipment, wash plant, the parts on that, they're not cheap. So I'm praying nothing goes wrong until we can get some more cleanups done, get our money built back up. So I'm just going to travel down to the cut, get some pay brought up, and try to get some gold. Now that I got the truck brought down, we're going to hop in the excavator. So I'm going to start digging right here. I could probably do this 2 different ways. I can probably go down 4 to 5 feet, try to bench it off and go down later on with another cut. Or I can dig as far as I can reach with the excavator. I think that might be my better option right now because that way I can dig down, see how much gold is down there, and if we're going to hit bedrock, it's good to know now than later on when I try to come back to another cut and find out we were only probably 1 to 2 feet away from bedrock anyway, and that would be a waste of time. This is the best option. The only thing is, when I get closer to the haul road, I'm going to have to fix that up because our truck won't be able to get up. But the thing is, we do have a dozer, so it's going to be super easy. The next few hours are going to be hard, exhausting, because we're going to be switching between the excavator and haul truck, bringing material to the wash plant so we can run. I'm just going to dump the first load, so I'm going to try to get as close to the wash plant as possible. That way I can get more brought up here without running out of room. I really wish I had a loader because I could push this material up without having to bring the excavator from the cut. But for me right now, where it's a one-person operation, I think my best option is to not get a loader for a little bit until we get an employee, because I'm going to be down the cut bringing material up. It don't really make sense to get a loader that's going to be sitting. Now, if I did have the employee, I could be running the plant while we're bringing pay up. At least all the equipment is moving, but that is something I'm going to be getting, but like I said, it won't be for a little bit. Oh, I am beat out, guys. So it's been roughly 6 hours. I've been hauling pay nonstop. I didn't take a break. Oh, I wish I did because I'm barely awake right now. I'm gonna have to get a coffee before we get up and running, but I think that should be more than enough pay for now. We should be able to run at least 2 to 3 days. I'm gonna park the rock truck right here, go down, grab the excavator, get the pad made, and then we're going to take a little break. We're going to be running pretty late tonight. I'm going to try to get as much material as I possibly can through the plant, so it's going to be super late. I'm not looking forward to that. Alright guys, so it's been roughly 15 minutes. I had a coffee. I feel pretty energized for right now. I don't know how long it's going to last. We're probably going to have a couple crashes through the night, but we're going to try to get this bench made, hop up on top, and try to run. I need to get the pay put through so I can get some money. I mean, if I don't, what's the point to even be up here if I'm not working every possible hour I can? I know I'm tired, my back hurts, but the end result is going to be worth it. So let's just try to get this pushed off a little bit more. It don't need to be perfect. We're going to be putting it through the plant. I'm hoping it's not going to be there within a day or two anyway. Anyways, I'm going to get the generator fired up, get the water pump turned on. Let me just get this fired up. There we go. Now the water pump, let's get the bypass turned on. Everything looks to be good. Right RPMs. We get the right amount of water coming through. So let's hop back in the excavator, get this pay put through. I'm kind of getting nervous because the wash plant we got right now, the trommel is making a grinding sound. I don't know what's gone on it. I'm hoping it can last a little bit longer so I can get to at least 100 to 150 ounces so I can go to town, get all the proper parts that I need. But guys, you know what would be a lot better? Now, it's probably going to be a miracle if we can get 2 to 300 ounces. If we can get that amount, I might think about getting a new wash plant. The only thing is, with the road band, it's going to be nearly impossible to find one. I could probably find one in the area, but the mining season just started, so it's going to be probably impossible. There is another option. Now, probably not the smartest one. I could probably bypass the road band, sneak up here middle of the night with a lowboy. Is it going to be worth the fine? Probably not, but it's a possibility if we need to. I just gotta think about it. But guys, this is going to be it for this video. And if you guys are enjoying the mining series and would like to see more mining content in the future, smash like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later.